So today we are going to cover the natural herb plant, which is called passion flower. Passion flower is a plant in which the parts of the plant above the ground are used in different forms to provide natural healing purposes and food flavoring. You may have heard of passion flower tea or passion flower extract, and it's also found as infusions, teas, liquid extracts, and tinctures. Passion flower is the official wildflower of Tennessee. Tennessee first gave recognition to the passion flower as the official state flower back in 1919, but it wasn't until 1973 when legislation passed the designation of the passion flower as the state wildflower. Now, you may hear Southerners refer to the passion flower by a few nicknames such as the maypop, wild apricot, and the okie. The Indian name also given to the Okie River and Valley in the Tennessee and city of Okie in Florida. However, the passion flower was originally a representation of the crucifixion Jesus Christ. Even the name passion flower was inspired by the devoted passion that Jesus had for the people and how the name passion flower came to be. This flower has 10 petals and sepals. Now, when you look at this flower, you might be like, oh wow, that flower looks dangerous. The flower is not dangerous. It has many beneficial benefits to your human body. So, as we move on, in 1569, the passion flower was discovered by Spanish explorers and thought to be symbolized Christ's passion and approval for their exploration. So when we talk about the benefits of the passion flower plant, we're going to start with menopause. So the passion flower, plant helps aid in treating menopause in women. So when the levels of GABA are increased, it helps to decrease the activity of some of those depression-inducing brain cells. It also helps with lowering of blood pressure. It helps with reducing anxiety. It helps with ADHD. It helps reduce insulin levels. It helps with improving your sleep. If you're having problems sleeping, this is something that you should look into. And it also helps with reducing inflammation. A lot of these natural herbs help with inflammation in our body. So please go look this up. It's called passion fruit. Now, this plant has so many uses to it. It's crazy. And the fact that they took it out of the line of research because they claim they didn't have people to research this natural herb is just pure ridiculous. But here are some things that you can do with the breakdown of the plant. There are several ways to take passion flower. Most common are infusions, teas, liquids, extracts, and tinctures and capsules. I don't prefer capsules. I prefer taking it as a oil form. You can also try adding passion flower to your bath water for relaxation. The typical dose of passion flower is about 1 to 2 grams, finely chopped. you can make a tea is by steeping a teaspoon of dried herb in a cup of boiling water for a few minutes, and you can have 2 or 3 cups throughout the day. Now, a lot of these herbs have side effects because if you just start taking it and your body is reacting to it, it's because you're putting too much into your system. When we take these herbs, we need to be mindful and we need to listen to our bodies and our minds and how they respond. So, I'm going to talk about a few of these benefits. I'm going to start with improves your sleep. So sleep is one of the most important things you can do for your body, and we all love a good night's sleep. Studies were conducted of patients who had problems sleeping. The study focusing on patients with bipolar disorder tested various natural herbal medicines to include passion flower, and the results showed an improvement in sleep, maybe by reducing anxiety. Passion flower combined with valerian root may be one of the best combinations to help with insomnia and could be ideal if you seem to have trouble turning off the brain at night by calming the cells within it. And what that means is if you have a wandering mind at night and you can't stop your mind from racing, all those racing thoughts, all those fears, this would be a good herb for you to help you sleep, get a good night's rest. So earlier I mentioned inflammation. So passion flower may reduce disease-causing inflammation. And the high level of phenolic compounds showed that the powerful antitoxin activity of the extract of the passion flower plant are very beneficial to aiding in removing and reducing inflammation throughout the human body. Now, this stuff is all public knowledge. Please go and research. The name of the plant is called passion fruit. There are 10 petals to this plant with beautiful colors and sepals. This plant is very pretty. So please just be mindful of how you take these natural herbs and what you can do with them to help heal your body or help heal someone else. GABA. What is GABA? GABA. GABA aminobutyric acid is a naturally occurring amino acid that works as a neurotransmitter in your brain. Neurotransmitters function as chemical messengers. GABA is considered an inhibitory neurotransmitter because it blocks or inhibits certain brain signals and decreases activity in your nervous system. When GABA attaches to a protein in your brain known as a GABA receptor, it produces a calming effect. This can help with feelings of anxiety, stress, and fear. It may also help to prevent seizures. This is partly because it isn't available from many food sources, which means it's hard to get because it's not in none of our foods, especially probably foods that's here in the US, but there are some foods that you can find GABA in. Kimchi, miso, and tempeh. So, I want y'all to look up GABA. GABA's natural calming effect on the brain has led to countless claims about the use of GABA supplements to reduce stress. Too much stress is linked to poor sleep, a weaker immune system, and a higher risk of depression, among other things. In addition, people with certain medical conditions may have lower levels of GABA. Some of these conditions include mood disorders such as depression, panic disorder, anxiety, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, movement disorders such as Parkinson's disease, seizures disorders. So, what benefits does GABA have? Once again, it helps reduce anxiety, people that have high blood pressure, insomnia, stress, and fatigue. Now, a lot of people prefer taking pills because that's what the world taught you, that a pill can help cure you. But these natural herbs need to be consumed either by smoking or oil form, extracted, cold press, organically. Okay, so go look up GABA.